Gabe, I appreciate the attempt to be realistic about things, but there are times when we can't even live up to these codes and laws. And maybe in some circumstances, we shouldn't. Martin Luther King Jr. broke the laws of government and went to jail for a good cause. And in World War II, not only did the underground church steal food for the starving from the Nazis, there was even a plot to murder Hitler. Are there times when we just have to choose the lesser of two evils?
Down here at the bottom of our picture, we have just what you're suggesting. Hell is life under the Nazi legions, or any similar abnormal circumstance when, as one Christian thinker, Reinhold Niebuhr, said, both horns and the pitchfork of the devil are visible. There are exceptions to rules. Every pastor faces that when the relationship of a couple in a congregation is so harmful to the innocent party, or to both, and certainly to the children, that divorce is the only fitting decision and counsel. Even though the pastor has read eternal marriage vows before the altar with that couple, hell is a woman with a fetus in her stomach, a woman whose life only can be saved by the termination of that fetus. Even the pro-life camp in church and society is going to find some way to justify an exception to the rule of not killing that fetus. So there are exceptions in hell. Just as you said, a choice between two evils and which one is the lesser one. Even the Roman Catholic Church has the principle of double effect in matters of abortion. There is hell on earth in ethics where one has only a choice between two evils, not a simple choice between good and evil, and the choice can only be the lesser of these evils. Which is lesser has to be worked out in the light of the heavenly will to do the loving thing that must be there even in hell, as well as with the help of the community of Christians, not just all by ourselves, not just solo, which is a reflection of the heavenly community of the realm of God, indeed the triune life itself, a life together. For this life in community and communion and counsel occurs at all three levels, heaven, earth, and hell. We need our sisters and brothers to help us. Our temptation is, in ethics, to settle too quickly for one or the other of these levels. And so we have three camps. We have the perfectionists who say only do the right thing as it will be in heaven. And we have the legalists who say only follow the laws of the earth. And then we have the situation ethicists who say every decision is an exception and you don't have any rules or any final vision. No, we need all three of these. We need a holistic view. Over time, the church has resisted all these oversimplifications and held together all of the three levels in a tridimensional ethics of heaven, earth, and hell. We face some tough issues in this matter of ethics, especially social ethics, how we're supposed to love our neighbor in society. Christians often disagree here on questions that range from A to Z, abortion to zero population growth, in just this one area of moral decision-making, birth, not to mention the countless other issues of justice and peace and freedom, questions that hit us on the front page of the morning paper or in the evening news. We need a framework for thinking about these things, and we've attempted to do that, a holistic framework, one that brings together in a threefold way the various points of view. Christians from different points of view do need to talk to one another about these hot-button questions, avoiding the temptation to divide up into different camps, as often happens in the wider society, the culture wars. The Christian truth may be different and deeper from these culture wars of the right and the left. But now we'll turn in the next lesson to another aspect of the issue of salvation, also much on the mind of our wider society. Christ and Christianity in a world of different religions. How do Christian claims of salvation fit in with today's religious pluralism?